Hey friends, welcome back to Magus of the Frog. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today's an exciting day. The new rank season just dropped, and we went from our Mythic rank down to Platinum 4. And I've been told that climbing the Mythic rank ladder right now is going to be some of the sweatiest games we're going to play, and I think that's perfect for RCQ testing. We are back here with a Simic Merfolk Midrange, and I've been putting in a lot of work into fine-tuning this list, and I would like to actually show you something here. I've got a RCQ Insights coming in 2 weeks. There's also one in 1 week, but I can't make that one. But the one that's happening in 2 weeks, I am preparing for it by doing a little bit of data science into the fine tuning of this list. And so, what I did here, and let me show you, is that I've decided that the 54 cards that I consider the core main deck are as follows. We got the Scout in the first mana value, and then on the 2 CMC slot, we got 3 copies of Deeproot Pilgrimage and the Schooner. We've got 4 copies of the Flood Pits Drowner and the Hexcatcher. Then on the 3 CMC, we got Tidebinder, 3 copies of. 4 CMC, we got 3 copies of our favorite Glimmercat, Enduring Curiosity, and 3 copies of Oko, the Ringleader. Then 2 copies of Vivian Reed to top off our curve here. And then we're running 25 lands. I think that this number is a little bit more flexible. Sometimes 24 feels okay, but I am just feeling a bit more comfortable with 25. And that means we have 6 flex slots here. And the thing about the flex slots, is that I've been really trying to figure out which of the following do I really want to have in my main board. Do I want Unsummons, Eaten by Piranhas, 3 Steps Ahead, or Sentinel of the Nameless City? And what I did was I played a lot of game ones, and I kept track of various combinations of these cards and see how that affected our win rate. And the results were kind of surprising, kind of not. What I saw was with our 61% baseline win rate, these are 100 game ones that I've tracked, 54 were in the draw, 46 on the play. Unsummon is the big winner here by boosting our win rate by 6%. That kind of makes sense because it's good against the mono red aggro decks, it's good against the mid-range deck, that's a good tempo play. Followed by Eaten by Piranhas, 4%. Also kind of leaning into that tempo gameplay, but dealing with problematic creatures. And I think that's because Simic doesn't have some hard removal like black or white based decks do. So having Unsummon and Eaten by Piranhas is just good at helping you survive the earlier turns. And then if we are on the play, we get a plus 3% win rate boost from 3 Steps Ahead. Sentinel, only 1%, so I think we can do without this card. And then interestingly enough, if we are on the draw, yikes, 3 Steps Ahead actually is a negative, minus 3%. So it swings all the way 6 percentage points to the opposite side. So what we're going to do here is we are going to be playing this list right here, where we're putting in Unsummons and Eaten by Piranhas, at least for game 1. And then we have 3 Steps Ahead here in the sideboard if we are on the play. And that way, I'm not stuck with having 3 Steps Ahead on the draw ever. And in terms of our sideboard here, we are still rocking a full set of 7 cards that help deal with enchantments and artifacts and flyers. I think that's just really needed here. I think green has the best ones in the metagame right now. We're also rocking 2 copies of Ghost Vacuum for any graveyard-related decks, and then change the equation for the red-based aggro decks. So this will likely come in instead of our top end here And yeah, so I think what we're going to do here is we're just going to see how the climb back to mythic rank goes. I've got about 2 weeks before the RCQ to just get reps in. I'm not really going to try and change the list much from here on out. Maybe just play around with the flex slots, but I really want to get comfortable with a quote unquote close to final list here. So if you have been joining us for this journey, if you are here brand new, thank you so much for being here. Please give a like, a comment, or a subscription if you feel so inclined. But I will see you round one. Let's see how these games go. I hope they're sweaty. Actually, I hope they are. I wanna get better. All right. Round one. Let's go. Okay, match one here. We are on the play. This looks like a keepable hand. We'll start off with a scout. Looks like we're gonna be taking 1 damage to do so. Ooh. We don't have the mana for this. So do I keep it? I think it's actually a bin. This might be wrong. We don't even know what we're playing against. Ooh, a Llanowar Elves deck, huh? Okay. I can Flood Pits them at the beginning of their upkeep. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna be playing a bit of a tempo game here. Ooh, what's this? Surveil 2. Sack it. Ah, so it's a Graveyard Matters kind of deck. Oh my god, look at this art! It's so cute! Okay, I don't want to get distracted. I can push this away, or... I think we just pass here. Yeah, I think we just pass here. And then we'll Tishana's Tidebinder something, maybe, and then play Oko the following turn. Start gumming up the board. Okay, do I trade with this? I think we do. Okay, let's do this. If they have a removal spell here, that is okay with me. We are gonna be taking the time to put... Oh, okay. So do we play Tishana's Tidebinder regardless? No, I think we're gonna be a bit disciplined here and wait. Okay. Because we can Tidebinder the Slasher death trigger here. And no attacks. An untapped land next turn allows us to keep up both our flash creatures. Ooh, okay. That's scary. We're gonna do this to keep the Slasher dead. And then maybe use the Tidebinder, the Flood Pits Drowner here. Okay. That's probably better. So... Drowner here. On their demon. Make an elk. Go next. We'll copy the elk. We'll attack for 5. And keep up Drowner for this turn. And then we can Drowner the demon end of their turn and shuffle it away with our Drowners. Oh. We might have to do it on this. Okay. So they do use it on the 6. I think we have to get the Slasher, unfortunately. No, the demon's just too strong. They'll be gaining life if we keep it back in play. Okay. I don't think we can attack with Oko here. Okay, this is a bit rough. Not quite sure. Oh, we can't use the loyalty abilities. Ooh, we're already messing up here. That's fine, that's fine. We'll go this and this. And whatever they block, we'll use that to shuffle away the Drowner here. And really unfortunate that we messed up that Oko here. Alright, get my head into game, but I think if we can pressure them from casting more demons, that would be good for us. Okay. For this one, I think we are okay if they get the Oko because we have another one. And then this one, we'll Tidebinder this. But we're kind of we're kind of messed up by missing that Oko trigger there. But oh well. Okay, so do we unsummon here and then plus Oko? Yeah, I think we do. And then... No, I think creating an Elk's just better.
Just try to stop me.
Okay. So, we have a lot of attackers next turn. They're gonna be at 4. They're gonna have to... have these on defense. They have a black source so that they can keep up a removal spell. Especially if they draw one from the Annex here. Okay, so double slasher here will get us down to how much? We'll get down to 9 plus 4. Okay, so we have to block one. Okay, I think we... Okay, we can't activate Restless Vinestalk there, but we can do Sanctuary and use Oko to get there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. They can only block 1. Whew, okay. We were down to 1. Scary, super scary. So against Golgari here, we are going to be on the draw, so we're not going to bring in 3 steps ahead. But we are going to bring in our green cards here. And all of these are quite good. Maybe Unsummon is not as good on the draw. And then I'm thinking here, maybe cut down on 1 Frillback. And then, since we're in the draw, we can cut down 1 land here. Make sure it's the island, because we're bringing in quite a few green cards here. And then 2 cards. 2 cards. I think the weakest is probably the Scout. How many would we be left with? 18? Okay. Let's give this a shot. Okay, I have to keep reminding myself about that Oko thing. Yikes. Okay. I'm tempted to keep this because I just want land drops. What would I do in a tournament? In a tournament, our opponent has taken 1 mulligan. I'd keep this, yeah. Oh no! Looks like they didn't get a good mulligan there. Well, we secured the first match here. That's just magic, I guess. Alright, on to the next one. Good games. Okay, next match here. Is this a keep? I mean, our opponent has taken a mulligan. We are on the draw. And we have the lands to get into Enduring Curiosity. We have man lands too. Maybe. Oh no, it's a red deck. Mistakes were made. Okay. Deep-Root Pilgrimage is something. Okay, so we might just lose here. Game 1. Okay, Botanical Sanctum. And then pass. We're just gonna be taking a lot of damage here. Here comes 5 damage. +1, so 6. We are down to 10. Oof. Alright. This is gonna be a rough one. And Vivian Reed is definitely not what we're looking for here. They have a removal spell on Hexcatcher, leaves us with a 1/1. We can't block profitably. Oof. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is... Well, we're down to 1. Okay. That was a beating. Let us go to game 2 here. Okay, so we're playing against the red deck. That means we're bringing in... Change the equations. We can also bring in Frill back. But let's remove our Vivian Reeds and our Okos. And I'm thinking we bring in 2 Frill backs because they have life gain. And then let's keep this. I think Frillback is really considered a 4-drop here. But we have enough game in the early game now to play against them. We can also take out 1 land, but we are in the play, so maybe not. We can also probably play 3 steps ahead instead of Frillback here, but the life gain is too juicy. Hoping for some unsummons, things like that. Well, this is okay. I mean, I don't like that we're taking damage from our land here, but we'll make do. We'll start off with a Yavimaya Coast and pass. Let's see if they have a 1-drop here. Looks like it's a Swift Spear. And then we'll do this on Merfolk. And pass a turn, keeping up a bunch of spells here. So it really depends on what they do here. Okay. A 1/2. I think I'm okay with this, actually. If this is a Monstrous Rage, I'm gonna counter that. Now, the question is, do I counter it with Vidalian Hexcatcher? I think I do. And we can change the equation for something else. So we take 2 here. And then we're keeping up mana here until we can get Frill back to gain us 4 life. Don't have the double blue for Enduring Curiosity yet. Here comes a slick shot. I think that is worth using change the equation on. We'll be taking 1. Yeah. Yeah. It's just... It represents so much damage. I mean, they can Bolt Wave us here, and then we'll be taking 5. Okay, no Bolt Wave, but maybe another Monstrous Rage. Okay, a Burst Lightning. So, green source... Oh, okay, okay. Drowner's not bad here. Okay, they're gonna move to attacks. We'll play Drowner. Need another land here. Really need another land. They can use a removal spell on our Drowner, or maybe save something like Boros Charm for our face. Ah, face down card. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll attack here since we have Vigilance. And then we'll pass the turn. I'm not sure what this could be. This might be some new tech that the Boros decks are working on. Okay, do we counter this? It's 3 damage. I think so. I think 3 damage, but we'll be taking 1 to do it. Ooh, not good. Really hurting us here by having our blue source on the Yavimaya coast. We got 3 cards in hand. Here comes a Boros Charm. At least that means... Okay, blue source is great here. So, we can frill back to bring us... We'll take 1 to do that. So we'll go up to 10. And double Boros Charm won't get us there. Okay, okay. Green. Make sure Auto Tapper doesn't mess with us here. And then gain 4 life. Attack for 2. Alright. Let's see. If we can untap, we have good tools. Here comes a Lightning Helix. Okay, good. That means they're not attacking, though. I do like Scout here. And I love the island here. So we'll just attack with the Drowner here. And then end the turn. So they have a Bivouac, they have a Manland here. That's something to be mindful of. Another face down card. Okay. We're gonna use this as an opportunity to cast our cat. Okay, island here. That's nice. Let's attack with our Drowner and our Curiosity. Get to draw a card here. I'm not sure what these are. I'm sure I can probably look, but we'll focus on the game that's in front of us right now. We have an Unsummon. We have a Soulstone Sanctuary that we can do. 4 damage. Okay, no problem. Another thing here that we can do is we bounce our frill back. Okay. I don't know if this is good. We'll make this a 3/3. And then we'll unsummon our Frillback. If they have a 3 damage pull, they would have used it there. Okay, we're looking for another green source, so let's attack with both our 4/3 and our 3/3 here. Oh, and they had a Burst Lightning. That's what, 2 damage? That's not good, but we can't use our Yavimaya Coast there. So it's a good thing we're attacking here to see if we can get a green source. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, that's super scary though. Oh, the green source not quite there yet. Wow, this is a great card. What do we do to possibly live here? We can't use the Yavimaya Coast. So, we'll play this. And then we pass. We just die. Because they got 4 cards. Oh, man. Yep, no problem. Good game, opponent. That was sick. Alright, concede here. Ooh, alright. So, now, that's good to know about that face down card. That's the first time I've seen it being used. Absolutely great there. Some great tech from the red deck. Alright, next one. Okay, third match here. This looks like a keepable hand. Okay, Dimir, it seems. We'll start off with this on Merfolk, and then play the Scout. Give our opponent a hello, and yeah, we'll keep unsummon. Oh, Sultai! My bad. That's not Dimir. I'm wondering what the Sultai gamers are up to these days. Oh, okay. Looks like we are doing some Valgavoth shenanigans here. Alright, I see you. We're gonna attack here. Threaten something like a Hexcatcher. Okay, they're not playing around it. And then Whale of the Forgotten. This is a really cool card. I saw this in Scryfall, and if they can get all the modes in, it's just wonderful. It's just so cool. It's an unsummon, it's a discard, and it's an anticipate. Okay, so this is not good to eaten by Piranhas or unsummon, so we'll leave it alone here. And looks like we are... Our action's all in the 4-drop, so... Gonna be a while here till we really do something. They're just milling here. Valgavoth's gonna be very difficult to deal with due to the Ward trigger. Here comes a land. And they can revive something now if they've got a Zombify. And if they do have a Zombify, we're kind of just dead, so let's just play out our Elks here, make some non-land permanents to create some fodder for the Valgavoth Ward trigger. Okay, that came in tap, so the Zombify is not going to work there. Here comes a Bitter Triumph. Okay, we're okay with that. We're okay with that. Here, I think the plan is just to use Enduring Curiosity and play a Vinestalk tap. Yeah. Looks like they're gonna try and get Descended here. An island, I don't think we'll keep up. We'll just play the Restless Vinestalk here. So a Zombify here, yep, gets their Valgavoth. We can do a bunch of things here. We can... Let's see. Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. Exile it instead. Okay, so we can Vivian Reed here. -3. And then sacrifice all our creatures. Then we have a Vivian on the board. Okay, okay. Maybe we do Scout first, so that we can keep our Curiosity. A Tidebinder is juicy, so let's keep that. Let's go Vivian Reed. Destroy Valgavoth here. Sacrificing all of our green creatures. Attack with Curiosity, draw a card. Okay, we survived the first Valgavoth. Can we survive another one? We do have the tools for it. Can you Tishana's Tidebinder a ward trigger? I'm just realizing that. That is some sweet tech. See, this is why we practice. I'm like close to 200 games in this. I think the best thing to do here is the Eaten by Piranhas, because the Unsummoned can get back our Tishana's Sidebinder. But yeah, we're close to like 200 plus, 250 games on the Merfolk deck, and I'm still learning so much. Especially when I play against decks I just haven't played against. Okay, now we need 3 non-land permanents in the thing, or do we just Tidebinder the ward trigger? Let's plus this first. Let's get an untapped land. Let's play this. Let's cast Unsummon. Do I have to full control this? Here. And then Tidebinder that. Oh my god, it works. Okay. So far, so good. Here comes a Kiora. They're gonna discard their Valgavoth, I imagine, and then we're gonna use Drowner on the Kiora. This is a sick list. Squirming Emergence. I think the Frillback will be really good here. Here comes a Bitter Triumph. Nothing we can do about that. But we can Flood Pits here. Swinging for 5. Maybe we have lethal here? I think so. Yeah, I think we do. Oh, maybe... Let's see. This is 11? Yeah. Whew. Okay. Valgavoth deck. We're gonna have to bring in our Pick Your Poisons and the Frillbacks. The Ghost Vacuums as well. And Unsummons are not going to be very good this time around, I don't think. We'll keep our top end, though. And I don't think going with this Pilgrimage Schooner line is really worth it. I don't know. It is pressure, though. It is pressure though. We'll bring in the crewing boat here. Okay, well, I think we'll keep it, because our planeswalkers are powerful. It's just that, like, Oko can be used to start gumming up the board and creating stuff for the ward triggers to have fodder for, and then Vivian Reed can target them. Okay. Looks like we got a scout here, so we'll start off with that. Ghost Vacuum. Nice, nice, nice. On Merfolk, not humans. Here comes Founding the Third Path. Looks like they're gonna mill themselves. Oh, they're gonna mill us. That's some sweet tech. That's no problem. Let's see. They got rid of one Pick Your Poison and one Ghost Vacuum. And then they got an Atraxa here. So we'll play Island and then pass. I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. They didn't really get much material from this. And then now we get to Oko. Or we get to Enduring Curiosity. No, Oko is just better at this board, I think. They don't have black mana to cast Bitter Triumph. So we're elking it up.
Majestic creature, isn't it? Would you like to see a magic trick?
Okay. Well, we have an answer to Atraxa with the Eaten by Piranhas. They need a black mana. Let's see. Well, how does this need? Oh, okay, so they need more permanents here. They have the black mana now, so they can deal with Oko if they need to. So the question is, do we save... If we play Vivian Reed next turn, we kind of expose her to removal spell. So I'm just thinking maybe we just Enduring Curiosity. Oh, we have a second Vivian Reed anyway. Okay. I think we'll go with the Vivian Reed here. Looks like they don't mind losing that because they just need more things in the graveyard. We'll Vivian Reed here. And plus it.
Watch out. I'm on the hunt.
And then Frillback's great here. We can exile their graveyard if they don't end up using it. Here comes an Atraxa, which we can deal with. What did they reveal? They do have a Bitter Triumph and a Terra Sunder. So Terra Sunder will be good against Eaten by Piranhas here. So we're going to have to just rely on the Vivian Reed. If they draw a land here to give them a black source... Oh, I don't think they did. I was going to say, if they drew a land to give them a black source here with the Gloomlake Verge, then they can use Bitter Triumph to kill Vivian Reed. But they don't. Okay. So, we're going to destroy this. We're going to use this for Frillback. Autopay, exile their graveyard. Then play a scout. And then Restless Vine Stalk, attack for 5. We've got 5, 11, 14. We got lethal. Alright, we got lethal. So this on Merfolk. Animate this. And even if they block our Restless Vine stock here, we're coming in with way more than what they have. Alright. Not bad, not bad. That was fun. Interesting deck there. First time seeing it. Next one. On to the next one. Okay, match 4 here. This looks like a keepable hand. We got a good curve here. Just looking for a second blue source for our curiosity. Oh, and looks like we did get it. And do we just unsummon this? And then just replay it. Okay. We'll pass here. Looks like they got Kaito. Okay, nothing we can do about that unless we save the unsummon there. Oh, no Kaito. Never mind. Okay, so this will eat... We'll send our Piranhas. And then we'll do Tidebinder here. Merfolk. Pass. Do we just trade here? I mean, what else are we using it on, right? I mean, if they did have a Kaido, then I think they would have used it last turn. Block here. Oh, they do have a Kaido. Oh, okay. Okay. Then, had I actually correctly sussed out the Kaido there, then we could have used the Tidebinder activation on the Kaito there. Alright, well, we can Drowner plus Schooner here. We can Enduring Curiosity. I think going for the Drowner plus hit Kaido for 3 is better here. Just have to survive. So they prioritize playing out the Preacher over the Kaido, I guess. Okay, well, we'll save some damage here by crewing this. They have a removal spell. They have a removal spell. They're gonna draw a card.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
So, we send both against Kaido. Let's put this on Merfolk. We send both against Kaido. We play Vivian Reed plus. Yeah, we kind of have to, huh? This is going to trade with the Drowner. And then do they have a removal spell for Tidebinder? Okay. So Kaido wasn't dying anytime soon there. But now we can plus... And they don't have any... Oh, they do have a man land. I think I'm gonna use the Curiosity to block the Kaido. Drowner is great there for them. And then let's see if this resolves in terms of blocking. Okay. Then we can Vivian Reed here, minus it on the Siren. Or Vivian Reed Plus. Vivian Reed Plus doesn't really work because they have a Sanctuary.
Concrete jungle. Sounds like my life is tenacious, isn't it?
Okay, we're behind here, and they got a Flood Pits Drowner. So, gonna be on the ropes, trying to claw back from this.
This hustle and bustle's not
I think not sussing out the Kaito earlier really got us there. It looks like we're not really coming back from this. They got a Drowner. Yeah, let's go to game 2. So on the play against them, I do like the 3 steps ahead here. The unsummon, not so much as liking a pick your poison. Okay, so we're changing unsummon for 3 steps ahead. We're keeping in the Piranhas. Do we want any flyer removal? I'm not sure if this is a list that runs the demons. This is more of the tempo list. So I think we just run this. Alright, on the play. Okay, we'll keep this. We got Hexcatcher into Tidebinder. Double Hexcatchers, nice there. Looks like this is gonna eat a removal spell here. Or maybe not. Alright. So we'll put this on Merfolk, and then we'll just pass here. Don't need to run into a Drowner. Yep, here comes a Drowner. And then we're gonna Tidebinder. Here comes a go for the throat. We'll trade here. And then we'll play Soulstone Sanctuary, keeping up its activation, or the Hexcatcher. If we activate Soulstone here... Oof, that's gonna be rough. If we activate Soulstone here, we're exposing it to removal. But it looks like they're tapping out for Sheoldred. Okay, we do have a Tidebinder to possibly deal with the Sheoldred here. So we can make this into a 4/4. Or we can just do this plus it. And if they draw land for their Restless Reef, we just lose Vivian Reed. Ooh. So is it better to just save Tidebinder and Hexcatcher? Yeah, I think so. Really curious what they're gonna do here. Ooh, okay. We can Tidebinder the activation. And this one makes so that it uses... Or we can Hexcatcher here. And then kill it? There's a lot that we can do here. I think I'm going to go for Tidebinder.
I love a dramatic entrance.
And then we'll flash in Hexcatcher here. So we're going to draw. We can send both of these to Kaito. I think we have to. Oh, they didn't block. Okay. They probably thought we had another Hexcatcher here. So, let's do this. Plus Vivian Reed. And then, let's get a Vinestalk, since it can become a 5/5. Tough game here. We need something to deal with the Sheoldred, something like Eaten by Piranhas. Do they have a Planeswalker removal? Okay, I think we're gonna sacrifice this just to not have it exiled. They have one black source, their Verges aren't online yet. So they can still deal with the Sanctuary here. And then we just have Vivian take 4. We can't kill a flyer this way, but we keep our stuff. Okay. We'll plus. Cat is tricky against the freaking Sheoldreds that's on the board, so let's go with Dishana's Tidebinder. Let's play Restless Vinestalk. And then we'll just attack with a Sanctuary. End the turn. Here comes a Mastermind, that's no problem. And then we'll use this on the Sheoldred here. We're gonna attack Vivian Reed, put it down to 1, unless they can Kaito here. Okay, nothing we can do about that. Probably could have saved the Tidebinder, but I think Vivian Reed kind of did what she needed to do. Do they have a removal spell here? Oh, they do. And now Sheoldred's back online. Ooh. Okay. So here comes Oko. We can Vinestalk, attack Kaito, and then they either lose Kaito or Sheoldred. If we play Oko, we just create Elks? That doesn't seem very good, huh? Alright. So, let's see what they value here. They value the Sheoldred. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So, we vine stock here, right? Attack with everybody. Make our Tishana's Tidebinder a 3/3. And then eaten by Piranhas the Shouldered. Have them down to 13, and then they'll play Mastermind, draw a card. Oh, double Mastermind, okay. Well, we'll block here. Ooh, getting rid of our drowners was great there. Okay, so we can elk it up, but we won't have enough for... So we're not currently dead next turn. We shouldn't draw here because they'll draw a card. And then, if they draw a removal spell, we die if we attack. So, we can't attack here. Close game, close game. Looks like they're gonna do a reef trigger here. Okay. They didn't have a removal here, but they will go against the Oko. So do we double block? I don't think we do. I think we just chump block. Okay, we're gonna need a lot here. Enduring Curiosity. We need something that can deal with the Fairy Masterminds. Well, they don't have removal here because they would have just used it last turn. We need something to deal with a Mastermind here. And we didn't draw it, unfortunately. So, we'll give our opponent a good game. There's probably some stuff we could have done better there, but I think we did our best to navigate the Shouldered, and it was just a little too late in terms of getting the answers there. But that was fun. Always a pleasure playing against Dimir. I think the sussing out of the Kaito could have been better there. I just think that them playing the Preacher during game 1 really threw me off because Dimir players tend to just put down the Kaito immediately. But it ended up working in their favor, and this second game here, the Shouldered got way too many triggers on us. We could have used the Tishana's Tidebinder on it earlier, but it is what it is. And the important thing is we learn from our mistakes and we move on. All right. Maybe one more? Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, last round for the day here. This looks like a keepable hand. We got Scout into 2-drops and working towards an Oko. Here comes the red deck. We've got some good tools against them right now. Let's see, are they gonna grow their heroes so that they can attack? Yeah, let's make them spend their cards here. Looks like it's a Monstrous Rage. Okay, we'll play the Forest here. And I think we're just gonna Drowner this. Are they playing like Shard Mage Rescue? Okay, so this is the variant that has a aura theme to it. So very fast start from them here. Not much we can do. We can attack here. We can Eaten by Piranhas this. But it won't really matter. Yeah. And if we Tidebinder here, they're gonna probably get something to trade. Oh no, okay, we were able to get there, I think, on the trade. We'll take 2 plus an additional 5 from this Heartfire hero, so we're down to 4. Whew, okay. Here comes a Slick Shot, which we can use Eaten by Piranhas on, or the Unsummon. Okay. We just gotta keep it up. So I think we'll do Eaten by Piranhas. Depends on what they do in terms of pumping up their Slick Shot here. Oh, okay. So no Slick Shot there. That means that's an opportunity for our Curiosity to resolve here. Let's attack. I mean, we're at what? We're at 4, so this is not really improving here. We're just gonna have to put in a lot of pressure here, and then hopefully this Unsummon gets us there. If they have a Shard Mage Rescue, then I think we're just dead. So this is the Boros Aurus. Boros Aurus. Next turn, we can swing in for 11 plus 3. So not quite lethal, unfortunately. Unless they use one of their pain lands here. Okay, here's a Scavenger. Here comes a Slick Shot. Here comes a Sheltered by Ghosts. They go for a token. Oh, no. They go for the Curiosity. That makes sense. Alright. Unsummon. Then they're gonna plot it. Okay, Tidebinder. Tidebinder is interesting here. At least we can keep both of these up. So that means Oko can get in. Yeah, let's get in. While we still can, right? This is an attack for 6.
Like to see a magic trick?
And we're keeping up both our flash cards here. Here comes an Emberheart Challenger. That's blocked by the Elk. Here comes a Slick Shot. And then we can Eaten by Piranhas. The Challenger here. Or the Slick Shot. I think the Slick Shot. Yeah, I think it has to be the Slick Shot. That way it loses haste. Then I think we just play this. And then we'll plus Oko. Discarding this. And the Soulstone Sanctuary. Alright. They have to block 3 things here. They have to block with their Scavenger. Then we get back Enduring Curiosity, plus we have enough for a Scout. Hope to God they don't draw a Boros Charm. Okay, whoo! Got there. Okay, so... This leads me to believe we need to bring in our Pick Your Poisons and Paw Patch formations here. This will deal with Slick Shots as well as any enchantments that they have. We can go down on the Okos and keep Vivian Reed because that's still a pretty good card against their enchantments and flying creatures. And then we'll go down 1 island here, still having 24 lands to play with, and that's fine on the draw. The only other consideration is, are we going to be utilizing the Deeproot Pilgrimage, or is it better to have Frillbacks? I think it's better to have Frillbacks. Alright, let's send it. Okay, well, it's a hand. It's something. We got something to survive the really early turns. Looks like they're gonna play the Scavenger here. We'll start off with a Vine Stalk. Here comes a Challenger. And then I think we'll just play another Vine Stalk here, keeping up an Unsummon. Okay, let's unsummon the Challenger here. They can Shard Mage Rescue it. Okay, they don't have one. And then we'll develop our board here by playing the Schooner. So they didn't have Shard Mage Rescue there. They drew the Battlefield Forge. Here comes another Emberheart Challenger. I guess we just unsummon this one. Save some damage, right? I mean, if they have Monstrous Rage, this is now a really good time to use it. Oh, Ethereal Armor, okay. Take 6 here. Well, we kind of just have to keep up the curiosity here. So they drew the Inspiring Vantage. Here comes a Emberheart Challenger. And then they attack. We'll go Enduring Curiosity. So the risky thing to do here is to block the Challenger, but we're kind of behind here, so we gotta do what we can. Yep. Anything that we block there would have killed our schooner. Okay, so we lost that. Oh, looks like they're also playing Cell Swords in their deck. That's good to know. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go bring in the Change the Equations, because it seems like their threats are coming in from their red spells, and their Pump and Protection spells are coming from their white spells. But Change the Equation can get any spell with mana value 2 or less, so let's play that. I don't think we'll really have time to do Vivian Reed stuff here. So let's go down on that. Let's go down on the 1 Curiosity. And then I think 24 lands is good given this curve right here. Alright, let's send it. Alright, we're in the play here. This looks like a keepable hand. We'll go keep up, Change the Equation, or develop with the Schooner. We've got Frillbacks to provide a body on the board, as well as destroy a possible enchantment. Looks like they mulligan ones. Here comes a 1-drop, maybe the Heartfire Hero. Ah, the Scavenger. Okay. That's no problem. We'll take 1 here. Okay, so we'll just use this on the Scavenger here. And then play this, pass the turn. We'll save, Change the Equation on the Slick Shot. Here comes a Scavenger. Here comes a Heartfire Hero. We are okay with that there. And then we'll use this just as a blocker. I think they're holding up Shard Mage Rescue here. Okay, we'll play the Scout, hoping to get another land here. During Curiosity, he's gonna have to go to the bin. And then we gotta keep up our spells here. So, no attacks. Okay, well, let's double block here if they've got Shard Mage Rescue. That makes it a 3/3, but we can... Oh, if they have monstrous rage, that's going to be a problem. Okay, we'll block with just the Tidebinder. Okay, and then we'll counter this. And even if they Shard Mage Rescue here, we trade. Take 2. Okay, Yavimaya Coast is nice here because we get to keep up Schooner. And then they're likely going to play Slick Shot here and protect it with Shard Mage. So they drew the land there. We could really use something that destroys... Okay, we're gonna try and get eaten by Piranhas here, but the Shard Mage rescues... Yeah, we knew that they had it, and we just gotta make them have it. Right? We can use the Frill back to... whatchamacallit? Kill their ethereal armor. Okay. So we do this. And then I don't think we have time to wait another turn. And then destroy their ethereal armor. And then do we Schooner here? I think we kind of have to because we are just so behind. Yeah. Alright, we're doing our best here to try and navigate. We're gonna put back the Curiosity. And then any spell from them, especially an enchantment one, kills us. Okay, so good game to our opponent. That was fun. Navigating these are always going to be difficult because all of the early turns really matter a lot. And then, well, they just have some really good spells here. We knew what they were playing, but we didn't really draw stuff like our unsummons and whatnot. So, ended up going on a 2-3 run here in the first 5 games that we're playing, climbing ranked, and the games are sweaty. We got what we asked for. So, really happy about that. We're getting some reps in, and the road to Mythic is going to be a long one. They're not going to give it to us easy. That's okay. That's what we're here for. The eyes on the prize is with the RCQ. All right, go to the outro. All right, that was 5 games. We went 2-3. Went against some really awesome decks, and had to navigate some really tricky situations here. I'm excited to do some more ranking up on the Mythic ladder here. I'm going to try and make sure that I am, focusing a bit more on the gameplays and the tactics here when we're up against some decks that we don't know about, but also some decks like the aggro matchup, because learning to suss out what their cards are is one thing, but also learning how to navigate them is a whole different skill set. And I think that going back on the VOD and looking into how we play those games will teach me a lot here, and that's what we're here to do. I really, really appreciate all of the support so far. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to be tuning the list a bit more, see what we can do with the sideboard as well. Maybe use some data science, and I'm going to have to figure out how I can really find a great sideboard for the RCQ scene here. But also just see how we can do in terms of improving our play patterns. And that's going to involve a lot of watching my old gameplay and trying to learn from that. Either way, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Give us a like, give us a comment, and if you feel so inclined, a subscription as well. Join us in our journey playing Simic Merfolks, and we're going to be diving into some other formats here. Pioneer, maybe Timeless. There's a metagame challenge coming up. We'll see. All right, guys. Either way, have a great day.